Well, welcome everyone. It's our final Sunday show and a new beginning. And as we saw so beautifully depicted in the Temple Grandin movie, as one door closes, another door opens. And it's very important for us to walk through that next door. So to help us walk through the next door to our new beginning, I'm going to pass the microphone over to our friends in Mexico and welcome Andy and Anna to show us the way. Take it away, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I see Raphael, Astrid, and Yuli, and Rita, Mitha. Wow, Patrick, everyone, so nice to see you.
Yeah, welcome to the last Sunday show.
Yeah.
And here I have Anna with me, and it's been a while since she was on here, but it's really beautiful to have her back on the last show together.
Yeah, and it feels really beautiful that we get to do this show together, and I'm just very excited. I just feel like we have amazing good news to share, and yeah, I guess we can start with just really telling you guys that this will be our last Sunday show, but this is like boosting us into a new direction, into a beautiful new direction.
Yeah, and I just feel like, it's like we've had the shows for a little over a year now, and it's like you guys have been watching, I think a lot of you like all along, like over a year now, and listening to us and you're really watching the shows, and now it's like, okay, let's give you something really, really practical that you can really take with you and come into a beautiful experience. It's like, okay, we've been having these shows a lot, but now really like, here's a gift for you guys in a way that we can all expand like further together.
Yeah, that feels so beautiful, because really what we want is to share the experience of these amazing teachings, like really being in the experience together. And with that, it just gets so much stronger in our mind that all the witnesses start to come that reinforce that, the miracles are happening in our lives. And it's just really about that, joining in the miracle. And so over all these years, there has been many tools and many different things that we have been practicing that we have seen they actually work, and they have given me beautiful experiences, deeper experiences into this path that I know that's all we want. Like when you have that strong prayer in your heart, and I feel like there's a strong prayer right now for this to be able to come in. It just feels like so beautiful, like everything is so ready so that we can go deeper together. And
yeah, so it's not like anything's like, oh no, the last Sunday show, it's like it's being taken away. It's the opposite. It's like a lot more gifts are even coming in. And like a lot more is even coming in so that you guys can really have like a practical application. Right now, it just feels like a time of really like practical application. It's like really, let's practice all the teachings, practice everything we've learned, and have an experience, like an actual experience, consistent experience of what this can look like.
Going beyond the intellect into the experience.
Yeah.
I really feel that's our goal. And it's really, really this beautiful thing we all share. And I see all your faces in the screen, and it's like I know there's this beautiful, beautiful call that we are sharing, and it's okay, like perfect. Now we have, the means are being given now. And I guess we can start with first of all, I think we've seen you for many, many months in our screens. Most of you, I haven't got a chance to hug you or see you in person. And that's really the invitation. We really want to invite you to come to our live events with David. We have amazing retreats coming up this year. For example, we have Awakening to Love. This is like our main summer event right now with David Hoffmeister, which is, wow, I'm just blown away by this retreat because it has been such a deep experience. I have joined this team when it started last year, and really it's been a path of awakening to love. Everything has been given me so that I can have an experience of that. And just being able to join in that retreat, like it feels, yeah, it feels very deep. It feels very deep. And we're gonna have like beautiful metaphysical sessions with David, and also there's the themes that we're going through is like music and silence and movies. And oh, I just hold so dear in my heart this retreat, really so dear, because it's also in such a beautiful, it's coming from such a beautiful place. It's coming from such a devotion. It came out of this pure and deep devotion that we can go deeper, you know, really what we're talking about, of going beyond the intellect and going to an actual experience. And that has been for me the gift with this retreat, and we want to share that with you.
Yeah, and it's with David, and it's at the Living Miracles Monastery, which is such a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah.
Really, you can feel the stillness, and yeah, it's from the dates from August 2 to 6.
Yeah.
This year, and yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And yeah, it's like giving yourself such a big gift to really take this time, go into this monastery. You I feel like you can just enter and you feel the devotion, you feel the prayer, and just, you know, just joining in and being part of that experience. It feels amazing to me. Yeah, to be able to share it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so August the 2nd to the 6th, this summer in Utah. How is the name of the place?
It's in Strawberry Canyon in Duchesne, Utah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's in this beautiful canyon, and the Living Miracles Monastery is on top of like this cliff overlooking the canyon, and then there's the Strawberry River and all the animals, the chipmunks and the deer, and it's really quiet. It's like, I think it's like almost a 30-minute drive off of the highway on like back roads to even get to the monastery. So it's like really, you know, in this quiet area. So yeah, in the nature, and yeah, it's really beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Feels like such a nurturing place.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, and I think it's on like 40 acres or something. It's, you know, it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah. So it just feels really nice. And we also have another important retreat coming up this year, which is Into the Kingdom. I don't know if you've heard. There's been a very huge call from all our friends in Europe, and I see some of you right now on the screen, and it's like we have heard your call. It's such a deep prayer. Like we feel that deep prayer, and this retreat just came out of that, of a little group of people that were so inspired by the teachings, that were so inspired by everything that we share, and all the experience of these teachings, that it just came about. And at the beginning, it felt like it was going to be a small retreat or something. And now it's like this amazing big retreat that we're going to have in this beautiful castle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the castle.
Yeah, the castle is Castil de Vert. We were learning this word yesterday with our friend from Holland, Helena. And it just feels really, really beautiful. It's going to be, as we were saying, in this beautiful castle. And the idea is that we're going to have like big sessions and beautiful sessions with David, but we're also going to go into smaller groups, because it feels like this will be a very large group. We'll go into also smaller sharings. And
yeah, so that's a 7-day retreat. It's in October. So we have the A2L Awakening to Love in August, and then we have this one in Europe in October in Holland.
Yeah, I was thinking that it will be really nice if we can have Diana and David share about with us about A2L. We have a little video that they made together in which they share an invitation to A2L, which is really beautiful. So I don't know if our friends here in the studio can help us with that video. Thank you.
Well, we're very excited to talk about Awakening to Love, our summer event. August 2nd?
August 2 to 6,
2 to 6.
2019.
Coming up. And we're coming to you today because we want to tell you all about it and what's behind it.
Awakening to Love is firmly set on the basis of non-compromise.
Yeah, it's
So-
like let your yay be yay, your nay be nay. Imagine doing that every day and every moment, where if you really felt something in your heart was a big yes, you actually said yes. And if you felt something was a no, you actually could say no. It may be that you think, well, it just seems like you have to compromise, but really we're saying no, you really don't. You don't have to compromise at all. You can really come from your heart in every moment, and it's actually a blessing for the whole universe. It's not, no one loses when you're happy. No one suffers when you're feeling joyful and free. And the backdrop is beautiful. It's in the Strawberry River Canyon at the Living Miracles Monastery, and yeah, there's some new construction coming along too,
Yeah.
that we'll be able to enjoy a new part of the monastery, because the monastery is on 49 acres, and every once in a while we have this inspiration for something new,
Yeah.
and like a new location to be highlighted, and so that feels like that's another thing that's part of it too. And if you've ever been out in that canyon, you know how it's very, very quiet. There doesn't seem to be planes going overhead. It's not kind of any flight path. It's just there. It's amazing, and it's in some senses it's kind of secluded. But if you're going to give yourself over to an experience, it's a good place for that.
Then give yourself fully over to it and trust that you'll be fully carried in that. Carried. And all you have to know is just you, like for yourself to be prepared is to know that you want it and don't compromise. Don't go like, oh, I want it, but. No, if you want it, claim it. You want it. And then show up as you are.
Yes, we all will.
Yeah. Because that's what we're going to do
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's
So,
the fun part.
yeah.
We're going to show up and see what happens, but it feels like there's a joy. It's a joy feeling in my heart for coming there together like this, and we're excited.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Hmm. Ah, I love that video. Hmm. Yeah, so if you really feel this in your heart, like it's just for you to say yes, and we're ready to receive you and to share this experience with you. Yeah. And then I also had in mind that, yeah, for our Europe friends or European friends, well, really, these two events, like everyone is invited all around the world, and especially for this retreating into the kingdom. And we also prepared a little video that we can show you how beautiful the setting is. And really, as Diana was saying, and David, it's like not compromise in your calling, not compromising in the prayer of your heart. And if you know that this is going to be helpful for you to be able to apply the teachings and really get into an experience, it's like, if this is really all that you want, you just really have to follow your heart. And I really feel that that's what I've done, and that's why Andy is here and many of us here in the community, because there's such a strong call to go deeper, and it feels like a beautiful invitation for that. So, ready.
Yeah.
Wow. It's beautiful. So yeah, we extend this invitation for all of you that feel drawn to come. And I also have in mind for our friends that it will be very difficult for you to leave your jobs or something like this. We have amazing retreats that are online that you can see really right from your sofa, your house, wherever you are. And it's such a beautiful experience because people from all around the world join in this online room, and you get the chance to ask your questions. Like we have sessions with David, sessions with other teachers, and we go so deep. We go so deep. We have one of these retreats every single month, the beginning of the month, the first full weekend of the month. And do you have anything you'd
Yeah.
like to add?
I think a lot of you have been on them. They're called Awakening from the Dream online retreats. But I also did want to say, as we go through each of these gifts, it's like just get in touch with your heart and see if you feel anything with any of these. Like, oh, I feel a little tickle, or I feel a little like spark or inspiration with any one of these. Like, I feel like we're just getting started. Actually, there's a lot. It's like, but yeah, just to really put that out there, like, see what is it? What do you feel? Like, what is it for me? Yeah, but these online retreats, they're also, I think you guys know the experience you have when you watch the shows, or a lot of you have been on the online retreats. They're actually really intimate. And it's really exciting, these online retreats too, because it's like David's on every one of them, and you can send your questions in, and you can even on the online retreats raise your hand and ask David a question, like right there and live. And yeah, they're actually really intimate and like beautiful experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I have been watching them for the past months, and it's unbelievable how deep we all go. And it seems like maybe it's just a weekend couple, like it's 4 sessions, but wow, the depth we go into each topic, it has really, really made a difference for me. Like it's such a huge gift. Such a huge gift. These retreats have been used by the Spirit so many times to give me exact answer to what I needed to hear. And it's coming from such clear channel as David. And yeah, so it's just, I feel so grateful because for me, it's been really a beautiful, beautiful experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I listened to the retreat, and then I like I want to listen again, and I take notes and I go over and over again because it's such deep teachings that I really encourage you. If you're from your home and you can't really go anywhere right now, this is a perfect way. And if you're feeling a little afraid of that it might be a little difficult with the technology, it's actually very, very simple. And we have friends here that are ready and available to help you if you have questions on how to connect. So that's also really nice. So yeah, so if you feel it, we have an upcoming retreat this June. The theme, I don't know if you've seen it, maybe you have in Facebook, but our theme is Mastery Through Love, Relinquishment of Fear. And wow, every topic feels so deep. Every single one. It just feels like this retreat is like the practical steps to get in contact with that experience of freedom in the mind, like relinquishment of fear. It's like, wow. When I read that title, I was like, wow, this feels so good. Feels so good. So that's coming up soon. It's going to be from the June 7th to the 9th. And yeah, I think that's all I have for that.
Yeah, and just I think a lot of you guys, if you've been watching the last Modern Mystic shows, I've been talking about giving and how can I give, Father, and how can I give, and it's like all these things we're sharing with you are really practical examples of like how to come into an experience. But even next up, I think we wanted to talk about, okay, maybe you've been to an online retreat or you've been to some of our physical retreats. It's like, how can I really give? And and yeah, remote volunteering.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have this beautiful program that's called Remote Volunteering. And this is for all our friends that really feel like they maybe can't come, but it's such a gift because we're sharing with them exactly what has worked for us in healing the mind. When we go into service and we are so much into Holy Spirit, how can you use me? Use me completely. I'm all yours. I'm all yours. Just use me any way you want. And when you have that prayer, like this was the first step for me when I wanted to come. I knew that I had to connect somehow with the community in a deeper way. And then this opportunity of remote volunteering came up, and I just felt in my heart like, wow, yes, I want this experience. And it's really of how we use projects here, which is always about strengthening that connection with the Holy Spirit. And really, it's like nothing is given by chance. Like even any project that you will receive in this remote volunteering, it's such perfect match with the lessons you need to learn, with the gift that the Holy Spirit wants to give you through this. And yeah, it's like I can just say for me, being in service and being able to have my life devoted to service has made all the difference. It has made all the difference when I thought there were too many problems or things that were getting very, very hard, and or I was feeling very down and a lot of emotions coming up, or maybe in a dark place. This was always the saving grace that would always pull me out. Always, every single time. It's like such miracles happen with this program. Like every single time, it's an answer to a prayer, and you are just swept out of wherever you are. And yeah, it has happens for me so many times. So if you feel this in your heart, you could join this online program, and you'll be receiving emails of how to support different projects. We have a lot of different projects, so it could even be something that you're very familiar with. If you know Spanish or English, we have a call for Spanish volunteers right now. And if you have skills about video editing or transcribing, or really anything that you feel like you would like to give this gift to the Holy Spirit to use this skill through you to heal your mind.
Yeah.
Anything can be used by the Spirit.
Yeah, it's like making the shift from getting to giving.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember even before I really started to give my full yes to the Holy Spirit, I was watching some of these shows when we had them the last time, like a few years back. And I remember Nicholas was saying, yeah, we use project and service to flip the mind from the getting mechanism of the ego to the giving. And I remember I was like, wow, I've never heard of such a thing ever. And I was like, okay, let me try that. And then I signed up for remote volunteering, and I was doing some transcribing. And yeah, I just found that it's like so many of these so-called problems that I thought I had just completely disappear in the service, in the giving. It's like, wow, I just get into giving mode, and it's like all these things that I thought were problems, and it's like and then thinking that I know the solution, it's like the problem and the solution, I don't know, it's like so mistaken. And just getting into that giving, that service, it's like, I don't know, it's like almost all the problems just disappear, like the problems just go. And then it's like the full focus is on the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit's giving the project. So it's like, then you don't even have room to think about these ego thoughts that just keep you spinning, and the belief in lack and getting. And yeah, it's like all the problems just disappear.
Yeah, it's really a stabilizing agent for your mind. It really gets you really stable. And even if something is coming up for healing, it's like, yeah, you're just grounded. When you're in that service, it's like you're grounded. You know where to go if things start getting hard or something. So it just feels like such a beautiful experience. So if you want to join, like you can be in this experience in your house right now, like right now where you are watching this show, which is such an amazing opportunity. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I just feel like if a lot of times you're just like, I just feel off. I don't know why, whatever. It's like, you just need to get into the giving. I don't know. That's just what I found for myself. It's like, just start giving, guided by the Spirit, you know,
Yeah.
and the
All
problems
the
just
answers.
disappear. Yeah.
All the answers come. All the answers come. Yeah, this is just really, I think we share this experience. Like all the community is just swept up in this beautiful, beautiful experience. All the answers come. What seems so terrible, just, you see, just disappears. Yeah, if you feel called in your heart, I know Carolina will be putting a link there in the chat that you can click on if you would like to see more about this program. And we also have our devotional stays. These are a little different. These are not remote stays like that you can do from your house, but these are really stays that you come to one of our centers and just, you know, have the full blown experience of everything we do here. Because everything here is so focused and, you know, so much in the experience of the experience, not so much into the intellect, really. We use absolutely everything. And you may think, well, what do you guys do? What do you guys do? What your day looks like? And it's really, it may seem like really very much like one of your days. Like we have cleaning projects, we have cooking projects, we have computer projects, and you know, but it just feels like it's so much prayer because everything is being used for the purpose of the Holy Spirit. So everything that comes to you during the day is just to practice that stepping back and asking the Holy Spirit for guidance, just strengthening. And we are so much, basically during the day we are in service, and that is such an amazing tool because it's like a muscle that needs to get strengthened in your mind. And when your mind is strong enough, it's like it can allow whatever needs to come up from the unconscious to be seen and released. And yeah,
So if you just feel like, okay, I've been watching the Sunday shows, I've come to online retreats, I've come to physical retreats, but I want to go deeper. You know, I really want to give everything I got. Like I want to give my life over. I really want to experience what is this service, what is this giving. I really want to just give now. Like I'm tired of just this lack and this getting mechanism. I really want to give and have a beautiful experience and just be in the experience of the movie Groundhog Day when Phil just starts, he realizes, okay, the getting didn't work. I killed myself, that didn't work either. Now I'm gonna just start giving, and then he just gets higher and higher and higher in his mind, and just it's just a happy dream in the end. So it's like if you really feel like, okay, all the online things, I've come to even a physical retreat, but now I really want to just give from my heart. Like I really want to keep giving and have an experience. Then it's like, okay, maybe it's time for a devotional stay. You come here and really on the ground see what community living's like, but really it's a full experience of service and giving. And it is an experience, you know, it's an actual experience. We can talk about giving and projects and et cetera all day, but it's really actually an experience.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. And really these devotional stays are meant to be 2 weeks or a month. That's the most though. Yeah, if you feel called, if you really feel like this is your time to come and join us, yeah, you can fill up a devotional stay application. And yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
And then I guess I just wanted to mention too, it's like with the YouTube videos, we have a video editing team now, so there's going to be a lot more videos to come up. So don't worry, YouTube's also still there if you want to.
Oh yes, this is really exciting. We're also really excited about this. It's just a little side note. Watch out for our YouTube channels in English and Spanish because there's going to be new uploads right now of footage maybe you've never seen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's a lot of amazing gifts and beautiful opportunities for us. And really, we would love to see you. We would love to hug you.
Yeah.
I see all your beautiful faces in the screen right now. And
Yeah. Really, if you feel called to any one of these things, yeah, we would really love to see you in person, or if you feel like you want to just be on more online retreats, we'd love to see you there. However we see you, whether it's in the YouTube comments section or in person, we'd just love to connect, and whatever you guys feel guided to, just follow your heart.
Yeah.
And just like
follow your
Deanna
heart.
said, don't compromise on your calling, you know, really give everything you got to this.
There's no better experience than fully giving your heart. And it's really an invitation into that. So I love you guys, and it was beautiful to see you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's been
Beautiful.
an honor.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So we'll see you very soon.
Yeah.
We'll hear from you very soon, I'm sure. To all our YouTube friends that I don't see your faces, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hasta luego.
Well, there you go, a new beginning. So whether it's remote, in person, online, we just love to join with you. And speaking of online, the next retreat is coming up the first weekend in June, and the early bird pricing is still available till the 15th of this month. So if there's a tickle, it's time to sign up and take advantage of that early bird pricing. All of the events that Andy and we're talking about are available on our events page. So please stay tuned. livingmiracles.org/events. Everything is there. And Spiri.ai, that beautiful website's available as well. We'll keep you up to date with any new YouTubes that go up or anything that's going to happen in this new beginning. So there you go. We say goodbye to one door and we open another. In fact, we opened more than just one door. We opened a bunch of doors. So come step through and join us. We'd love to see you. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye for now.